see you. And I see you have this little Mr. Bean Bruce with you. What brings you guys into the clinic today? Hi, well, I just wanted to see what you thought about some parasite prevention medications. We've been traveling to Southwest Ontario a lot this year, and I just think I need to get him protected. I kind of worry about him. He loves his walks and his hikes in the mountains, so I was just seeing what you guys recommended, kind of thing. Well, you've definitely come to the right place to discuss those things. We totally can. Before we start, I'll just confirm a few things from his file. So, Mr. Bean Bruce, he's a 3-year-old Nova Scotia duck retriever, right? He weighs 20.2 pounds, and as you've said, he's very active, loves going for hikes in the mountains. That's all correct?
Yeah, I also take him to the dog park.
Yes, and off-leash parks as well. Alright, perfect. So those kind of activities definitely do put him at a higher risk for fleas and ticks, especially the mountains. Since you've traveled to southwestern Ontario, there is a higher rate of heartworm disease there, so that might be something that we have to look into. But I'll definitely go through a couple options that we can do, and I'll show you how to administer them and get you set up with that.
That's awesome, thanks.
Alright, yeah, so we'll go through a couple options here with you. There's no pressure for any of them. They're just what our clinic recommends and what we think would be most helpful for Bruce, considering his circumstances. So we'll go through the external parasites first. So for Bruce, the most concerning ones would be fleas and ticks. Those are often common, especially in the mountains. So it's super important that we get some protection from him for those ones. So the first one we have here, it's the Canine Advantix 2. It's a topical solution, so that means it's just comes in a little squeeze tube. You just put it kind of on the back of their neck and it'll seep into the skin. It kills fleas and ticks on contact, which means that the ticks don't actually have to bite him in order to be killed. They just have to land on him. As soon as they land on his skin, the medicine, they're done. Since Bruce is 20.2 pounds, he'll be in the medium range for this one. So it's 4.6 to 11 kilograms, so he's about 9.1 kilograms, so that's perfect for him. So one thing to keep in mind with these medications is that they are extremely toxic to cats. I know it's no worry for you since Bruce is the only little boy in the household. He gets all the treatments, but if he's around any cats, make sure they aren't licking him. Make sure that's not an issue for cats. Alright, so the second option that we have for you here is called the Zodiac Infostop Plus. It's another topical solution, so again, comes in a monthly dose vial. Just put it on the back of their neck for each month, and then you don't have to worry about it till the next month. So this one comes with a 4 monthly dose. It protects against fleas and ticks again, but the only difference is that it doesn't protect against mosquitoes. So that is why it is more of an affordable option, but you're kind of paying for the more protection with the Advantix too. So the Advantix one is going to cover more. Personally, since Bruce is in the mountains a lot, I would go with Advantix just because it does have that more kind of well-rounded protection for him, for his lifestyle. But if you are looking for a more budget-friendly option, or maybe just in the winter months when you're not taking him out hiking as much, then the Infostop Plus is definitely a good option for
So
that.
Advantix is more well-rounded, but Zodiac is more affordable.
Alright, so now that we've finished talking about the external parasites, we'll switch over to the internal parasites. So this includes things like heartworm, hookworm, roundworm, whipworm, tapeworm, all the worms. So the main one that we're concerned about for Bruce is because you are traveling to southwestern Ontario. Heartworm is definitely a concern over there. They've had multiple outbreaks. It's insane. But the first one that is super good for that, it covers all of the worms I just mentioned. It's called Interceptor Plus. So it's really good for heartworm. Because he's 20.2 pounds, again, he'll be in the medium range for this medication. And it's super easy to take, right? So it's just a chewable. You can give it to him with food or with a treat. And then we recommend that you observe him for a few minutes after just to make sure he's getting the full ingestion of the medication. Because it is a specific dose, we want to make sure that he's ingesting it all and not just spitting it out and wasting his medication, right? So if he does spit it out, we may need to give him another one, or we'll give him like half a one, depends on how much he actually ingests. So this one is super good for heartworm and all the common intestinal worms. It has full coverage, and I think it'll be a really good option for him. Alright, so our final option for the internal parasites is called NexGard Spectra. It has a little bit of everything. So it protects against fleas, ticks, mites, heartworm, roundworm, hookworm. It is a good all-in-one, but sometimes it is better to target a specific thing. But this one is a very good option. Obviously, we're recommending it. So it covers both the internal and external parasites all in one chew. It's the same administration method as the Interceptor Plus. It's just a chew. Make sure it all goes down, monitor him, all those good things. And then it's soft beef flavored, so they try to make it more palatable for him. Again, just mixing it with foods or a treat is probably going to be your best bet. Or cheese. That's a really good one as well. So this one covers everything. It's the most kind of complete option. Both options will protect from heartworm, which is what we're concerned about for Bruce. So, yeah. Okay, let me just see. So you said this one covers everything, right? Yeah, so I would say if you want kind of an all-in-one chew, go with the NexGard, and if you're just looking for internal parasite prevention or just when you go to Southwest Ontario, then Interceptor Plus is a good option for that.
Thanks for going through this with me.
Yes, of course. Thank you again for coming in. Feel free to come in anytime. If you have questions, we should have answers for you. That is what we're here for. So, yeah, Mr. Bean Bruce, he has a great owner. I love that you're coming in and you're concerned about this for him. So I'll give you a sheet with all of these parasite prevention medications, and you can go home, go look through which ones you decide will be best for his lifestyle. Once you decide, you can let us know and we'll make up a prescription for him. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. We'll go home and look at what I think will work best for him. Right, Bruce? Right. Right, bye, Miss Brown. Bye, Mr. Bean Bruce. I hope you guys have the best night. You had the